Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Candace and I am just here to help bridge the gap between you and all things beauty. So this is going to be my Sephora recommendation video. So if that sounds like something you're into, if you want to know what my thoughts are, what I am going to suggest you guys get, then definitely just stay tuned. So basically they have sales twice a year, one in the spring, once in the fall, and we are right around the fall, which is the very best time of the year, not even because of holidays, but also because of the fall savings event at Sephora. So it goes on from November 5th through the 15th. Okay, just kidding. I gotta remember to do everything to the left. So I'm scooch to the right so that, or to your left, I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna scooch over so that I can put pictures up of things that I am going to suggest. So let's get started with like body care. So it's going to be a little bit different than just starting off with makeup, but y'all, we're branching out, okay? So the first thing I'm going to suggest is get all of your body creams, body butters, all of that. So I'm going to suggest getting a couple. So basically, if y'all are, if you're on YouTube, obviously I'm sure you probably are subscribed to like Kyra, Aaliyah's Face, like all of that. And Aaliyah loves this Laura Mercier body cream. So I think I actually am going to try it just to see if it's really, you know, like, I don't think she'd steer me wrong, but there's a lot of hype behind it, so I do want to kind of try this out and see how it is, if it works for me, etc. So as opposed to the Laura Mercier cream, because it comes with such a high price tag, I have decided to include a couple of other options as well. So here we have the Ouai body cream, and this one I actually have not personally tried, but I think it is a good alternative if you do want a highly rated body butter. And the Fenty skin obviously has to be on that list as well. We love that, especially in the fall winter months. You know what we don't do on this channel? Ashy, okay? So if you need to hydrate up, lotion up, all of that. I'm also going to include these Josie Maran ones because I haven't seen these in a while and I don't know if anyone talks about it, but I used to use it back in the day and I was obsessed. So moving right along, I am going to kind of piggyback off of that and say fragrance. I am such a fragrance junkie now. It doesn't look like a lot, but there's like 20 something back there. Does that count as anything? I don't know, whatever. Compared to everybody's hauls, it doesn't seem like a lot to me. It's a lot, but we got options. So I love fragrances and I am definitely going to pick up some fragrances this year. Also, I am going to try to get more expensive fragrances. If it's $200 and up, if I can get a deal on it, a little savings, probably gonna try to do that. So I am going to personally try to get some Jo Malone fragrances because I have one back there, the Scarlet Poppy, and I'm obsessed with it. And I'm also going to see if I can find some of the Killian, how do you even say it? I don't know. Should I get it if I don't know how to say it? But I've heard a lot about it, so I do want to try to pick up some of those as well. At the worst, I will return them if I don't like them. The only thing is I think they are online only, maybe. But I'm going to try it anyway. Some other fragrances that I would love to suggest that they have that also does not quite come with the hefty price tag are anything Marc Jacobs. I'm a big Marc Jacobs girl. They are a lot more like florally sweet. Something like Ralph Lauren are good options, as well as like the YSL Libre Intense is the one I got personally, but I know a lot of people love just YSL in general, and also Armani fragrances. The next thing that, this is probably coming from like a makeup junkie perspective, but foundations. I do not think it is possible to have too much foundation, and I have like 40. That's a problem, but I don't think you can have too many, especially when they're always coming out with more. So there are a couple that I do want to pick up. I do want to pick up a Sheer Glow. I feel like just lately in general, I have been phasing out of like super duper cake face all the time. So I like going for more of the lighter foundation, or else I have been mixing them with primers to kind of thin them out a little. I don't like spackle on my face at this point. Like maybe it's because I'm getting older. Maybe that's what it is, but whatever. Regardless of that, I also personally want to try the Rare Beauty. A couple of my friends actually use the Rare Beauty and they think it's amazing. So I do want to try that, and also I feel a lot less guilty about trying products if I get a discount on them, especially when it's coming from a place that never does discounts. So the next thing I'm going to suggest are hot tools. More specifically, this Dyson Airwrap. Now, I have seen this Dyson Airwrap everywhere, okay, and everybody, and it is so expensive for a blow dryer. Granted, it's amazing technology, blah blah blah, but I would say if you were ever looking at this Airwrap, I will 100% get it using the sale. That way you get a good chunk off of it, just because, like I said, it is so expensive. I don't know if I would personally pick it up. I don't wear my real hair, like, one, usually like blow dried and or straight a lot of the times, and then I also don't wear my real hair out a whole lot. So for weaves, wigs, all that, I feel like I have a good amount of hot tools and they work perfectly fine. So not for me personally, but for you, if you have had your eye on the Dyson Airwrap, I would suggest picking it up during this sale. Okay, so moving right along, the next thing I'm going to suggest is skincare. Skincare gets so expensive, but it is so worth it, especially when you are trying to get into a proper skincare routine. Shameless plug, I will link my skincare routine here. But especially like serums and things can get extremely expensive. Basically anything with like really active ingredients can get very pricey, so I always suggest picking those up when you get a discount. Okay, I'm sorry y'all, that was so ratchet. I had to switch my lens because the other one I haven't filmed with in a while and it just was not giving me what I needed. So moving along, I suggest getting like serums and things. So I personally am gonna re-up on my Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow because I had a little trial size version that I don't know if I've shown y'all or not, but either way, I used it, obsessed with it, it's amazing, and yeah, I'm almost completely out of that. Also my Ole Henriksen Dark Spot Removing Toner, that is amazing, also almost out of that. And then I do love my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. That one, I probably could go a little longer, but if it's a sale, why would I? So I am going to grab that too. I do want to also get the Luna sleeping oil from Sunday Riley. That is what's on my personal list of things to get. So we'll see if I end up getting them all, switching, getting different products. I never know. I kind of just like pretend it's Target and I go in there and I just let Sephora and the associates tell me like what I do and don't need. So it's probably a dangerous way to shop, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so the next thing that I am going to suggest getting for the Sephora sale, anything setting powder. Setting powders I use, if you use setting powders, if you use setting sprays, it's kind of a little different, but setting powders, I literally will buy a whole like container of like Laura Mercier if I like, you know, whatever I like at the time, and those I swear to God like never run out. So it's such a good bang for your buck to get them because it's like, how often have you run completely out of a powder, you know? So whether you are into powder foundation, or if you're setting your face with powder foundation, or if you are baking with it, whether you are, you know, whatever all of your powder needs, I would suggest picking those up because I think they just last so long. Some of the powders that I suggest, oldie but goodie, Laura Mercier. I like the translucent honey personally. Also the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush powder I have been using to help set my under eyes as well, and I really like that. I did just get like a little travel size of that. This is how they get you, because I got so many of these little travel size ones and I literally am repurchasing the big guys, but so I'm going to get a big version of that because I really like that, and I really like having lighter textured things in the winter so you don't look all dry and cakey. So that's going to go on my list for sure. Another thing I would suggest getting is going to be eyeshadow palettes. I have a lot, like you probably could have seen like a couple scenes ago, but I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. There are none I'm crazy like excited about. There is that new like Huda gemstone something stone, precious stones, I don't know, whatever that one is. That one has been looking really pretty, so that one maybe like that could maybe get me to get it. I don't know. But then it's also like really lilac-ies, purple-ies, shimmeries, a lot of colors I don't especially use. But then I kind of need to branch out. I don't know, but I'm gonna look at it in store, and if it's available, maybe I will check that out and try that. Other brands that I love are, you can't go wrong with like ABH. I do want to find some Melt Cosmetic ones personally because I actually haven't tried those, but I hear those are amazing and those are super pigmented. So I would love, love, love to check that out. And personally, I do need to re-up on my eyebrow pencils. So I actually laminated my eyebrows by myself at home the other day, and they actually came out really good. I don't have to put product in them, which is really nice because y'all, my brows like to curl and just go wherever they want. I have to use so much product to keep them in line. Then when I do, I have to make sure I'm diligently washing it out, or else it just cakes up, builds up. I just can't do that. And I was blessed, so to speak, with thicker eyebrows. Like, this is them not even as thick as they typically are. This is how thick they are after I've already like trimmed them and like shaved a little bit of them off. So yeah, needless to say, I sometimes run through eyebrow pencils pretty quickly. I have been loving the Huda one. I also have a drugstore one that I've been using a lot that I need to just like sneak over to Ulta and grab. But I do like the Huda and like the dark brown one. I do need another one of that. I really like how dry the texture is, as weird as that sounds. But I don't like waxy. I don't like shine on my eyebrows. It's really, really dry. Love that. Gives really, it's got like a micro tip to it. So it gives you little like hair strokes. Ugh, I'm obsessed. And last but not least, I always say get concealer. Y'all, I run through concealer like crazy. Sometimes on a typical day, I don't even wear foundation. I usually just kind of spot conceal everywhere. So I do need to re-up on my concealers. I have been loving the Lancome All Over because I literally will put it either all over or just like spot conceal on days that I don't film pretty much. And then I am also going to try the One Size concealer because I've been like playing back and forth with that, and then probably re-up on my Dior concealer because I am still so obsessed with that. Yeah, so those are like my main items, and I probably will come back with a video to show you what I actually do end up getting, or put it like in a vlog. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. Other than that, hopefully you found these tips helpful. If you did, let me know, or just comment down below what you plan on getting from the sale or what you end up getting, or if there's something that I missed. I would love to talk about it with you guys. And other than that, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go get my nails done because look at these little baby hands.